from an undisclosed bunker deep in the earth, bringing you the best in horror, paranormal, and conspiracy. We welcome you to this week's Zombie Fight Club broadcast with your host, Eddie Rotten.
They want those major population centers wiped out so that the few that are left will be more easily controllable. 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 Controllable.
Oh my goodness!
What up?
Welcome, everybody across the world to another fantastic episode of Zombie Life TV up in the house.
We made it back.
Man, I'm so excited, dude. There's so many things going on. There's cons happening. There's things coming together. There's movie people that are coming on, like Christopher Cooksey.
Man,
or is
the
it Christopher
genius.
Moonlight. What should we call you?
Well, you know, it's like Christopher Cooksey generally, but I've always been Christopher Moonlight Productions, and a lot of people just referred to me as Christopher Moonlight.
Okay.
So
I like
mean,
that better anyway.
That's generally what I go by. But you know, I mean, I do so many jobs in the films that I figure I can just like switch it back and forth to make it look like more people worked on it.
I cannot wait to get started talking about your creation and what you're doing with
Quantum Terror, man.
Quantum Terror. Oh my God! Really quick though, I wanted to talk about our week and what we've been doing. I know that I talk about this all the time, but I finally finished moving.
Jesus.
You know,
time.
No, I'm saying I won't talk about it after this point, but my wife can testify. It's been a bitch.
I hate moving.
Oh man.
Okay, how are you guys in the studio doing? Can you guys hear us or what? Is there a nod or is there a button that you can push to let us know that you're alive in there? Anyone?
I'm sure they're alive.
Anyone?
We just
If they're
gonna
not,
just
you
go
know,
for
They're
it.
too shy. Those guys are
cool.
too shy. Oh, I got the middle finger.
Yes. We got recognition.
It's sign language.
As always, I want to welcome Red Rum back, dude.
Thank you very much.
I love you, man. If you were
Love
a
you,
chick.
brother.
And
I
on
would
to
be a
Paul
hot
Fier-
chick.
On to Paul Fierro with
And a
Texas Terror Challenge, dude.
What's that?
Dude.
I love you like a brother, but I wanted
That's not
to,
what you told me the other night.
What, like a sister?
Whoa.
I didn't say that.
You're my sister. You're my sister.
Before it gets too awkward, every week I want to have you come back on until the event and then afterwards to tell us about Texas Terror Challenge, dude. Bust out, give us the green.
All right, Terror Challenge, 39-hour horror camp out. It's based on a series of books by this really weird guy named Eddie Rotten.
It is weird.
A series of books called Frequency. It's
Yes.
basically
Very good,
zombies in the apocalypse and all that good stuff. Got people running around in the woods for 39 hours straight. We're going to do our best to scare every
So
bodily
crazy.
fluid out of them.
39 hours, man.
Yep.
So we're going to be running from zombies. We're going to be running from FEMA camp people. We're going to be running from different survivors.
Yep.
Now, a couple episodes ago, you talked about a steep ticket price. It's not that steep compared to what you're getting. And Red Rum had a really good point.
Well, yeah. I mean, if you go to a regular haunted house, you know, you spend $40 per person or something like that,
you
and
don't
you
see
see the
jack.
same thing over and over
Yeah.
and over.
Well,
a clown and a
Well,
guy
we like
with
to
a chainsaw.
we like to call it an extreme interactive
cares?
adventure. So
Yeah,
yeah,
exactly.
it's more than just walking through and having people jump out from behind a curtain
Right.
to scare you.
Right.
So realistically, the story is in some cases is what you make of it.
Well,
Right.
So,
yeah. Oh, that's
yeah,
true.
I
It's
mean,
like a
it's-
Which Way book when you're growing up.
Yep.
You're reading those
it
badass
just hits
Which
so
Way
many
books.
genres. I mean, geocaching, horror, you know, I mean, just all of it, dude. It really kind of covers every genre. I mean,
Yeah.
and it opens up the book for everybody to kind of get into.
Jack with my phone. I wanted to go through a couple quick plugs real quick. I saw that you had a new vapor.
Yeah.
Okay? And there's a small story that goes with this new vapor. We'll cover it really quick because I want to go on to Christopher Moonlight.
Yeah.
But where did you get this vapor and what's the significance
Man,
of it?
I got this vape at Hip Flask Puss in
Okay.
Leander.
Okay.
It's right there off of 183 in County Glen. It's this little store. They do this badass stuff like this skull right here. They do amazing engravings.
Hand carved.
And they have these flasks that are just awesome, dude.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
They have one like
I
little
love this
Deadpool
thing.
Yeah, it's
flask.
pretty cool, huh?
I put that together today, man. They actually they make each one. He engraves them, and each one is going to be different. And so his name is Kenny. Big shout out to Kenny, man. He's an awesome guy. But yeah, definitely got to check out Hip Flask Plus. It's way more than
I'm
a
doing
vapor
it. Can I
shop.
hit that? I want to see what kind of cloud I can get on
You're
live
talking
TV.
that.
Okay.
I'm gonna love you.
Oh, look at that.
And see, that's a good old.
Goodness.
Big old cloud.
Goodness.
I should have brought a flashlight because we use smoke
Lasers.
machines to,
Yeah, man, this
to
one's
get those
awesome.
good flashlight
And it's got
beams
a
coming in a
pump.
horror
yeah,
movie.
Yeah.
It's got a pump on the butt.
I also wanted to give some quick shout outs to Danny Wynn, who's not with us tonight. I think it's my fault that she's not here. I usually pick her up and drop her off, but man, this week has been crazy. So, Danny, if you're watching, my big. You stole my moment, man. You stole my thunder. Look, here's. Oh, okay. My wife just texted me, told me that I'm grounded. I'm sorry, babe. I'm sorry.
No, he's not. He did
Big-
it on purpose.
Big shout out to Danny Wynn. Thank you for everything that you do for the show. You really
Always.
go out far and beyond everything that we expect from you. Joshua Milliken, who's with Crypt TV, thank you so much for coming
Can't wait
on
to see you
a
next
couple
week,
weeks
man.
ago. It's going to
Oh,
be
cool.
incredible.
Crypt is
and,
awesome.
And Andy Patton and everybody from the world of podcasting, thank you so much for listening to the show on the podcast.
You guys
and,
rock.
And for what you do for Zombie Life TV.
Hey,
thank
I want
you guys so much.
to interject real quick.
Yeah.
Crypt TV is actually going to be working with Desolation Manor to promote the Texas Terror Challenge.
Woo!
I got
nice.
I got a text from Gavin
That's
Stone.
awesome, dude.
Gavin Stone, you just called me. Can I say bitch on TV?
Well, apparently you just did.
What? I'm doing the best I can do here.
Twice.
Let's move on. Let's move on.
You got
to,
fined.
Let's move on to Christopher Moonlight. Okay, I'm
Put
gonna
the
get on with the
phone
show.
away.
Gavin, I'm sorry.
Put the
He
phone
told
away.
me to turn my phone. Okay, I'm turning my phone off. Dang it. Let's move on to Quantum Terror and talk to you a little bit in detail. You've got some animatronics here. You've got some stuff that you made.
Yeah.
Tell us about the movie.
Turn
Oh my
off the
God.
Sorry,
phone.
I'm trying to turn it off. This phone's got a mind of
You
its
know,
own.
Mickey Mouse operation. What is
I'm
that?
tired. I give her this damn phone. Okay.
This is in a cardboard box. I mean, you should have known that.
Yeah,
This
you
is
know.
our bug out station.
It's the walls are buckling already. I can see the rain. No, it's I mean, as far as the Quantum Terror goes, I mean, it's a crowd-funded, very low budget horror movie. We're operating on $10K budget around. Some of that's crowd-funded, some of it's investor. A lot of it is my wife and I's own money.
See, to me, 10K sounds like a whole lot of money, man. Maybe
It's
I'm
a
just full
lot
white
of
trash,
money. Well,
but damn.
You know, I mean, I really gotta give a lot of gratitude towards all the people who pledged because, you know, I mean, there's a lot of different pledge rewards levels. It's like so you got the vape there. I also got a great pledge reward. It's a product placement when he's actually his store is going to be in the movie. It's called The Pipeline. It's in
right
Kyle
on.
where
Oh,
we're
cool.
shooting. And he's become a friend, a guy named Curry Parker. He comes by with his family. They help, you know, hold the boom mic, all that sort of
Nice,
thing.
nice.
So,
Yeah.
so you know, the participation. I've even had people, you know, message me and say, "Hey, I can't pledge, but I've got an idea for a pledge reward that I think will be really cool." And so, the whole thing.
That's
I
really
mean,
cool.
there's not enough people that I can thank to take up the whole episode.
Yeah. It's pretty awesome that so many people are into what you're doing.
Well, it's, you know, I really worked hard to show them that I could do it.
Right.
And I think that was a big part of it, was building this stuff. And then you guys may have heard of a little movie. It's on Netflix now called Harbinger Down.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
sir.
With Lance
so
Henriksen.
good. So good.
Well, I had helped out promote that Kickstarter for Alec Gillis, who's a friend of mine, and he was so grateful for the help. He's now kind of, you know, I email him, you know, he gives me tips on, you know, I'm saying like, hey, I'm having this problem, or what do you think of this?
What, like animatronics or makeup effects? Or what?
Well, he actually, this tentacle right here, you know, there's some levers behind there if you wanna.
Yeah. Okay.
hold on to it.
Can you
Yeah.
zoom into this a little bit? I don't know if
Take-
how
Oh,
far
it's
it
on
is
the side.
to this,
Yeah,
this is
this-
like a
Hold
phallic.
it up, man.
Yeah,
is like
hold it
a-
up. Just hold it by the wires right
this-
there.
thi-
That
so-
came from Studio ADI,
What?
which is
Oh, yeah.
How long did it take you to make?
Oh yeah.
we
this?
didn't make that. Studio ADI sent that to me along with a larger tentacle animatronic. These guys are Oscar-winning
There's probably-
company.
Yeah.
They worked on the Alien 3, Aliens vs.
yeah.
Predator movies, Alien
Yeah.
Resurrection, Tremors, Starship Troopers, the Thing prequel. You're having a little trouble with
See,
that.
I think,
Try
I
to
think,
get
I think the sci-fi industry might kind of, you know.
Yeah.
you
These
know,
guys-
mix with the
Phallic
porn
it looks.
industry,
That's
I mean,
wonderful,
that's- like,
It's like a
some women out
Japanese
there
porn
like,
movie,
that
man.
thing
These
looks
guys-
pretty good.
These guys, though, I mean, they've been wonderful to me, but, you know, I don't think that they would have made this contribution if they didn't see how hard that I worked and that I wasn't, like, flaking out or anything like that.
Stop stroking.
You know. Well, we've also got this guy here.
Yeah, check
I,
this
I
out.
made this one. This is a puppet.
Yeah.
And this is, we actually usually have this. You want to hold on to that? Put
You
some.
see that?
Yeah.
So this
What is this thing?
thing here.
Can I touch it?
Yeah. Here, pull it,
Hey,
pull it
guys.
more
Is it
this way
like-
so I can
Guys,
get more
look what I
tension on
found.
the.
Look what I found.
So
Oh.
your influences are you know, Alien,
Aliens.
Japanese porn.
H.P. Lovecraft is the biggest.
Yes.
But there's
Oh,
also
yeah.
some Lewis Carroll in there. You know, we wanted to do something really different. I didn't want to do. I mean, I love zombie movies. I love you know, shark movies. I love vampires. Really love vampires. But I really wanted to do something that I could make my own.
Right.
You know.
Look at that.
Will you
Awesome.
hold that this way so people can actually see what's
Yeah.
going on, weirdo?
Yeah, face it that way so they can see the eyeball. Is that an eyeball in there? Is
Yeah,
that like
there's
an
some
egg or
eyeballs
something?
in
Look at
there
that
and
thing.
mandibles.
So
and
what
this,
is that made out of?
This is made out of latex and foam core and Sculpey and the springs in there that I actually just robbed from soap pump bottles. You know, this is really
Oh, wow.
cobbled together. The string's getting a bit tangled, so it's not working as well as it normally does at the moment.
Oh, that's okay.
But it's, you know,
This is all pretend. It's not even happening.
it's like I make this stuff, and ADI has helped me out, and I really got to say, though, a lot of this, the final
Cool.
product of what this looks like,
Yeah.
you know, I make these puppets, and, you know, or I take an animatronic mechanism like that, and then I
Right.
hand them over to Jenna Green.
Yes.
People may know her from season 4 of Face Off.
That's right,
She's
Jenna.
amazing.
She also came in and rescued the effects work on Army of Frankensteins. I guess they don't quote me on this. I could be
Okay.
wrong. Jenna may correct me, but I guess they had somebody working on the effects, and then they kind of they departed or something, and
Yeah.
she stepped in and finished off the rest of it along with some other people. But you know, it's like I gave this to her incomplete, and she
Okay.
did the paint job. That was just a mechanism. She came in and put the skin on that and the little talon on the end of it.
Dude, growing
The
up,
paint
this
job.
is a dream of mine to do this kind of stuff. We actually have a clip. Gavin, if you want to cue up the clip, we're going to talk over this while it's showing. This is actually you making the different things. This isn't the trailer for the movie.
Yeah. Okay.
I
So
wanted to show that, but this is
this is the first look. Yeah. Don't click here because this is on the YouTube channel. My YouTube channel is Christopher Moonlight.
Okay.
By the way.
so this is is this what we're looking at right here?
No, this is something different. This is a larger mechanism. This one I created so that I could have something that moved around and snapped at my actress.
That
The
is-
idea is the one I have here, it grows.
Look at that.
Into something bigger.
That is awesome.
And you know,
I
so-
need one of these.
That is incredible.
So I mean, really, you're
sex
you
toy.
know,
right?
you're
No.
going back
Sorry.
to the basics.
This is very
And-
back to the basics.
And-
Yeah.
And, like when people say, you know, it takes a village to raise a child,
Yeah.
you're basically taking a village.
Look
or
at
a
that. That cat's not
community
afraid of
raise a
no
movie.
cucumber.
Well, you know, I think that that's the mechanism that we have here on set without
Yes.
the skin that Jenna put on it.
Oh,
and that's
wow.
you literally making.
These are puppets that I'm making. Actually, I make a lot out of packing tape. Jenna made that. That she
Wow.
created that eyepiece. That's
Jenna is an amazing artist.
yeah.
That's
This is,
creepy, man.
but we're making the puppets together, and you know, and we built these sets. Jenna and I put together these sets, painted them to look like concrete.
Yeah,
Is that the
yeah.
one down in?
Now that's Jenna Green
downstairs
right there.
Yeah,
That's Jenna.
she's working on
Oh,
Paula
man.
Sullinger, and there's Kristen Koshel, our lead actress, and Anthony Gutierrez is running the Steadicam there.
Okay, wow.
So you know,
You got some green screen action going down.
yeah, these are just we actually have a full green screen, but at that time we
Nice.
had the set up.
Wow, man. Very, very cool. Dude, tell us in the world a little bit about the storyline. So what happens? How do you fall into the quantum terror?
Well, I'm a big fan of Through the Wormhole with Morgan Freeman.
Okay.
And I really loved the episodes they did on quantum physics and the weird kind of like reality mind-bending stuff that they talk about, the kind of, you know, particles and waves and that sort of thing. I thought, you know, that really fits into kind of H.P. Lovecraft's idea of cosmic terror and these ideas of you know, things not being what they seem,
Right.
and things being like we're being like just a speck in this great cosmic awareness that, you know, could just squash us like bugs.
Right.
We kind of are. I mean, right? I mean, we're just.
Could be, but you know, I also thought like I loved that, and I also thought it could kind of be like a metaphor for kind of like the craziness in our society today. This
Okay.
kind of overwhelming amount of information that it's too much for any one person to consume and still kind of stay in their right mind. You either have to shut it out, or you kind of become this like crazy, you know, overexcited person who
It's
just
kind of like our show.
yeah, you know.
Yeah, we don't know what the hell's going on over here.
And
Nope,
I
not at
wanted
all.
to do, you know, I just wanted to do different things. I decided to make the lead character a lesbian woman and make that kind of about what her life is like, trying to at first be a little more conformist and try
Right.
and ignore that part of herself. But then through the events of the movie, she has to kind of reconcile with who she is. So the story's about individuality.
Does she fall down like a wormhole?
It's
Without giving too much of the movie away.
Well, what happens is she has this twin sister who's like perfect in every way. It's like her, like she feels like an underachiever, and this twin sister is like first of her class physics, like quantum mechanics student. She's like got everything going for her, and then suddenly she disappears. And she meets this guy who's like, I was her boyfriend, and you know, she was messing around with these occult books because she thought that her quantum physics studies and these old occult books lined up. And she started going down into these tunnels, underground tunnels by our house, and doing
which
these,
are pretty awesome.
yeah, these,
Dude, oh my God.
and there's really a tunnel by my house. It just goes through the other end of the street. So I built these sets to make it look like there's a
Right.
network of tunnels, and it's just a small tunnel in my garage. But then we use miniatures to extend them out. So she goes, well, I've got to find my twin sister, and her friends come along, and they're like, this guy's creepy. We don't like him. Let us go with you.
Yeah.
And one of them's her ex-girlfriend, who's
Sounds like a typical
Yeah.
weekend for Red Rum, huh?
Oh, kinda.
So they go down into these tunnels, and then suddenly they can't get out because there's this quantum dimensional being down there, and it is reacting to them. And you know, some of it takes the form of these
Okay.
tentacled creatures.
Oh,
And
see,
Can
if
I
I,
ask,
yeah,
can I
if
ask
I
you like a
went-
big deal question?
sure,
And you can say no comment if it's too much.
right.
The creatures are creepy. You know, they're the things and nightmares. It's H.P. Lovecraft on crack and acid at the same time. Are they evil? You know, is it an evil presence that they come across?
What they come across is the thing about quantum physics is that all particles exist in a state of infinite possibility until they are observed, and then they collapse down into one possibility. But each of us individually observes things slightly different. So depending on who you are and what your attitude
Okay.
is, this thing or these things, there's more than one, are going to collapse down
Wow.
into something that reacts to you. And sometimes that's going to be like, that's going to manifest in the form of maybe if you're a really good guy that's always sick of getting walked all over, suddenly you're going to turn into like the most like enraged a-hole.
Right.
Or,
Whoa.
you know,
Deep.
and you know, the fact that there's all sorts of weird quantum physics stuff going on. Schrodinger's cat. If you've ever heard that theory, with the two cats you put a cat in a box and you don't know if it's dead or alive. Just
Right.
Google
Oh,
that,
okay,
people.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
that kind of fits in with the fact that she has a twin sister.
I'm gonna have to go
Okay.
find a
So
dead
when
cat.
she goes down into those tunnels, they keep thinking that they're seeing her twin sister, and it's going to come into question: does she really have a twin sister,
Oh, I see.
or is this another version of
Her
herself?
quantum terror.
Yeah, exactly.
very
Okay,
good.
so there's, I mean, you're talking about different dimensions, kind of
Other dimensions, other
Um,
worlds. They're going to encounter other
interlapped,
worlds.
overlapping, kind of.
they're going to encounter different versions of their own reality,
Okay.
and they're going to be from just the difference between light and dark to life and desolation.
Right.
And what pulled you to do this? I mean, this is obviously, man. I mean, I've been to your house. I've seen your garage and what you built down there. It's beautiful. It's
Thank
amazing.
you so
what
much.
you and Jenna are doing is fantastic. But I mean, what brings you to take on such an endeavor, man? I mean, you sit there for hours and hours and hours building these things.
I kind of have a almost like an E equals MC square mentality about life. And one of my favorite authors, Alan Moore, he kind of said, the idea behind that is every moment in our life, we're experiencing it linearly, but each moment actually exists forever and all time. And he said, if you want to do something in your life, make sure it's something that you feel good about spending all of eternity doing.
Yeah.
And
That's pretty prophetic.
so part
Maybe
of
get
that
out more.
part of that went into the movie,
it.
and part of that went into like, do I just want to make another just what everyone else is making? Do I want to make some goofy horror movie, which is fine. I love goofy horror movies, but it seems like everyone kind of takes that as a safe road. I wanted to do something that everyone looked at and went, what is
What is
that?
that?
I need to see what this
Right.
is.
I can identify with that because
Okay.
that's exactly what I'm doing with
The
Terror
Texas
Challenge.
Challenge.
Terror challenge, yeah.
Anybody can do a haunted house,
Exactly.
but I want something that people are going to remember for a long time.
And it's you need to, part of it is just, it's my own kind of ego in my lifetime. I want to do something that people take note of and go, wow, this guy took this little amount of money and he got together this group of very interesting actors
Right.
and talent, and he created something that and it's not, it's like someone can just take a bunch of cardboard and create something amazing
Yeah.
that people will talk about.
Right.
It's not about the materials, it's about what you have around you and what you turn it into.
Right.
I mean, the fact that you have a spring from a soap can.
Yeah,
is
I mean
amazing.
that was it. So, it's like you take this stuff, and I would encourage anybody, it's like with the whole Crypt TV, Crypt
Yeah.
family message,
Yeah.
weird is good.
Weird is good.
Absolutely.
Weird
High five.
Oh, missed it.
weird
Stuff.
just doesn't mean like strange, it's going to freak people out. It means being unique, and I think that too many people are afraid to be unique, whether it be in
That's true.
speaking their position as individuals. I'm a big
Yeah.
individualist.
The bad thing about this is just like Quantum Terror, we just got the 5-finger mark, which means we got 5 minutes, 5 fingers. We got 5 fingers until the end of the show.
Got the 5-finger.
Every-
5 fingers till the end of the show.
Every moment you talk, we cut off another finger.
Plus, we move the panzer tanks around the left flank and heavy attack.
Yeah, but
So-
they always go for the co-host first.
So we always end the show with asking our guests the hot seat questions. Now, I've had you on before, and so I've asked you some of these before, but things change, man. Inside of a quantum world that
Yeah.
you live in.
No, I don't believe in Bigfoot.
I know that you.
But
everybody
could he
secretly
be
believes
in
Bigfoot,
another
damn it.
world?
Next question.
Okay. Doing quantum terror, you have to believe in aliens, you have to believe in parallel universes, and you have to believe in awesome TV shows. So, where are you inside all of this? Because you walk around daily with obviously different things in your mind that other people, people that just live the grind of living. Where are you with
I like to
everything? Where
take it
do
in a
you-
different direction. I like to think of the idea, what if in this huge, gigantic, like incomprehensible universe, we are a singularity? Life is a singularity. That's an interesting thought to me. As far as, was it aliens and was the other one was ghosts?
Yeah.
Go-
Ghosts? I've seen
Ghosts?
ghosts.
Ghosts?
A
Ghosts or ghosts?
Ghosts, because I love me some
Because I mean,
Patrick
if we're
Swayze.
talking about making some clay,
Yeah.
and,
No, yeah, no,
no.
hands together,
I have seen ghosts,
Okay.
actual manifestations, without
Mhm.
realizing they were ghosts until after the fact. And somebody explained to me that the place was haunted, and I could.
Oh, I
that's
see.
a whole other
Wow.
story.
Let me see if I can pinpoint your favorite movie of all time. If it's not Aliens, In the Mouth of Madness.
It is Aliens and Alien together. I kind of consider them one great.
Danny
piece.
Wynn can testify because I think that's Danny Wynn's favorite movie too.
Well,
but-
I mean, Sigourney Weaver is definitely.
Sigourney Weaver, yes.
You're
We've
I-
got 2 minutes. 2 minutes.
I have I'm on the autism spectrum with a little bit of the Asperger's, so I had an Asperger's style fixation with aliens, and that led me to Studio ADI. There's a whole story behind that. So knowing them is those guys are role models, and so getting kind of the behind the scenes talk about those movies has been spectacular.
Inside the last minute that we have, where can people find you on social media, Facebook, Twitter?
The quantumterror.blogspot.com is the place to go because that has links to all the other social media as well as the Indiegogo. And then
Definitely check it out.
my Instagram, I recommend that I post things. I post different things on different social media. Instagram, Facebook, the blog
share
spot.
And the
everything
teaser
you got.
trailers are
We
amazing.
share everything that you got.
Oh my God.
Dude, thank you so much, man.
Oh, thank you.
You
And
are a bright and shining
Mr.
star. inside my
Moonlight
life. Mr.
himself.
Moonlight himself. Tonight, before you guys go to sleep, please come see me and Red Rum. Where are we gonna be at?
We're gonna be at Flick's Brew House.
Yes,
Checking
Flick's-
out the new show that they're doing with the.
There's a
Austin
horror movie, and we're gonna
sci-fi.
go promote it with Austin Horror,
Oh yeah.
and it's gonna be
Yeah,
awesome.
we're just gonna be there.
We're gonna
People
be there
just show
and
up
sign
and come.
autographs. No butt cheeks, please.
And I'm going to go to
well,
bed because
yeah,
I've been working on this
Yeah.
stuff for
I might take
days
the
on end.
I might take the thing with the
Yeah.
talon for the butt cheeks.
Thank you guys so much for coming back to another episode of Zombie Life TV. Until next week, as always, kill 'em all.
Kill 'em all!
Hey.